So, where were you before you started training with us? What was going on with your Staffie?
Okay, so Lola is my Staffie. So we moved into a new house with her. Her normal life before that was she was surrounded by my family, lots of people coming in and out of the house. But then when we moved to our new house, it was just my partner and Lola. So it was very, very different for her. She had lots going on that year. She had 3 lots of phantom pregnancies, which then caused her to then needed to be spayed at the vets. So that was a massive thing for her because Lola hates the vets. She hates it there. And she had to stay there all day and be taken away from her parents, which she was surrounded by all the time. So that was a big deal for her. And she also got bitten by another dog quite close to her first ever holiday. And then when we went on holiday, she was really, really poorly. She was showing signs of being scared of every dog. And then that's when sort of her life sort of took a turmoil in really after that. So she then started to be quite aggressive towards other dogs. We'd be out and about and she'll be off the lead and she would just greet another dog and then pin them down and growl at them. So this made us feel really really, really nervous because she was fine before that. We trained Lola to be off the lead since she was a puppy. Her recall was amazing. But even then, it was like because she was so scared and traumatized, she wouldn't even listen to us with recall either. So it was really, really daunting going out for walks because we were like, how is she going to be when she's meeting other dogs? Is she going to be okay? Is she going to be playing or is she going to be really aggressive? So it was just like an unknowing really. So yeah, that's where we were at before we started training.
Okay,
What to
great.
do.
And how old was she when you started training?
She just turned 5.
Did you want to do one-to-one training?
To be honest, I didn't really know what to do. We saw sort of no end to her behaviour. We tried everything that we possibly thought was going to be okay for her, and we then knew that we needed professional advice. So I spoke to one of my friends, and I was like literally in tears about it. And he was like, "Well, Debbie, I fully recommend her. You need to speak to her." And then messaged you directly that day, and you messaged me straight away back, and I just knew that having one-to-one training would make her much better and make our life much better as well. So
And what improvements did you see in Lola during and after your training?
during it was honestly the first sort of lots of training, we saw a massive improvement in Lola. It was just like little things as well that we saw, like she was just a happier dog, more content, more comfortable with us, more comfortable when we were going outside. She wasn't as nervous. She was more comfortable with other dogs. And we then felt like we had more knowledge on looking after her.
So with the improvements, did we help you solve the problems that you're experiencing when you came to us?
Yeah, 100%. Like, and yeah, we had like 3 months worth of training.
Yeah.
But we saw an improvement for Lola's behaviour very, very early on, like even in the first month. But Debbie even gave us lots of different things to work on. So and in between sort of our training, although like we were concerned about her aggression beforehand, there was lots of different things that we were also concerned with, like approaching people when we were out and about, because she was a very sociable dog and we were a bit nervous about her approaching people. And so Debbie gave us lots of tips about that. So it was sort of like a progression throughout the whole time. Like we were focused on one thing to begin with, but as time went on, we learned lots more, and we sort of went with Lola. And yeah, so every little step we learned, and it got better. It improved away.